Hi, and welcome back to FindersBeepers History Seekers in Portugal. And you know what? It's beautiful today. To say it's the middle of December, it is so warm. I've got my shorts on, got my t-shirt on. I sort of need a hoodie to put stuff in the pockets, but I can't wear a hoodie today. Anyway, we are at, I don't know what to call it really. A big house, a mansion. I'm not sure. I don't know enough about this place. So we're going to go and find out together. And you know what? That's what I like. Loads of people are like, why don't you do your research before you go? Because I sort of like to not know. And I like to learn with you and find out all the bits that I can. And then do the research afterwards on the catch-up videos. That is why the sort of catch-up videos are so good. Because then you guys can get involved as well. One thing I do want to say before we go in. Please, please, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. Purely because I want to get this channel to 100,000 subscribers by the 1st of November next year. Because I've promised everybody's been going on about this. If we hit 100,000 before then, I will go to Leicester Square in London in a dress, full makeup, and I will do a live for 2 hours from the middle of London. So please, let's hit this 100,000. Tell your brother, your mother, your cousin, your friend down the street, just get them to subscribe and we'll get up to that 100,000. Anyway, let's get in. Right, we're leaving our beast of the car there and heading over here. Now, I can probably get in down there and I know I can get in up the street, but there's this little house here and I know if I don't go and look at it straight away, I'm going to forget about it and miss it. So I'm going over this wall and we'll go and have a look at what's in there. It looks like there was swings here at one point. I bet it was a lovely place, this. I really do. Imagine living here. Right, we're over. Oh, it's so wet. It's so green. Look how green it is. Anyway, we're in the playground. I've got a little slide and everything. A little swing and slide. Oh, it's cute though, isn't it? It's mega cute. Right, let's go up and have a look at what this little tiny building is here. Because it sort of interests me. And these are the little buildings that people miss. They'll come and look at a big house and forget about all the outbuildings. And for me, I think that's where you can find the gems sometimes. Oh, wow. I could tell what it is already and I'm not even inside it. It's so good. It's like a little chapel. They must have had, it must be a massive house if they've got their own chapel in the grounds. Look at this. It's only tiny, but look, let's have a look inside. Oh God, almost went then. Oh look, it's got this little entranceway. Oh, look in here. This is good, isn't it? Look at the tiles round there. And those windows would have been amazing. What a shame. And then that's unusual as well, isn't it? That's really, really good. Like I said, only a tiny little place. But you wouldn't have even probably seen it if you'd come in the other entrance. You would have missed this place altogether. That's so good. Anyway, up towards the bigger buildings. Now, the one thing I will say already, it's so quiet. Listen. It's just birds tweeting away. There is a village over there, and you'll probably see it on the drone footage if I manage to get it up. So you'll see sort of we are semi-close to things, but far enough away for it just to be peaceful and nice. It's so good. Right, the main buildings are over there, but I have just noticed, well for a start I've just noticed I didn't need to climb over this wall because I literally could have walked up this path. Trust me to do the hard way, but I'm sure I've just seen a building at the end of here. Like literally, look at the car is there, look. I make my life so much harder. I don't know if this place has anything to do with the rest of it. I don't think it is. However, I think we should go and have a look. Oh, the place that we go in looks amazing. Look at these big palm tree things as well. They're good. You can just see it, look, peeking through over there. It says CVC. Zoom in on it, look. CVC on there. Oh, that's beautiful. That's so, so nice. Right, Let's continue up to this place. Right, you wouldn't even believe me if I showed you behind. It's crazy good. It's so good. But I'm not showing you yet. Oh, is it a swimming pool? I'm trying not to film the building behind, but look at this big fat swimming pool. Oh, how good would this be? Sat out here in the summer. Let's have a look what you can see over here as well. I'm guessing that's like a little pool house then. Or maybe where they have all the machinery and stuff for the pool, like the pool plant. Look at over here though. Oh no, I'm guessing the pool plant's down there. I don't know if this is what this is, so let's go and have a look in there. Oh, I cannot believe what I'm so excited. In fact, look at this. Once again, having to keep the camera low so you don't see what's behind. I want you to wait for that. Look at that. Look at them. This is brilliant. Imagine living here. I'm amazed by this place already. I've not even been in the building yet. You just don't know. Like, I've never seen this place online before, ever. I've never seen anyone do any videos here. However, what I will say is, somebody else, another YouTuber, my good friend Adam, has been to Portugal in the last week. So I have a feeling cobweb. Oh, that were horrible. I have a feeling he might end up doing some of the places that I've done. Oh, I don't really know what it is in here. Let me have a look. Yeah, a little table in the corner. A little bit. I'm guessing it's like where they kept the drinks and stuff for the pool, then took them out of there. Oh, it's so good though. I like seeing the little buildings just to paint a picture in my head. Let's look at this. Like I said, paint a picture in my head of how their lives were, like what they were doing day to day. Anyway, do you want to see this place? Because I want to show you. Right, making our way down past the pool again. Look at this. Before we go and look at the building, look at this. Ow! Oh, that goes down a long way. It's a big well, but it's worked, I'm guessing, by a donkey or something. They'd had a donkey pulling this round, look. That is so clever, so good. Yeah, they might have had a couple of horses or donkeys pulling it round, pulling the water out of the well. Oh, I bet you're glad I can't dangle my legs over there, because I know what you like. You don't like me doing naughty things like that, do you? In fact, let's go and have a look. Let's stand up here. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to be standing on the metal. I'm not that daft. But look, you can sort of see down a little bit better. It's not that deep. It's quite deep. It's like 20 foot. Now, I drop my phone down there, I'm done. We won't be seeing that ever again. But I've just noticed down there, something looks cool, hidden in those trees. Anyway, while we're up here, let me just turn you around and show you what I can see. Look at this place. It looks amazing. And the thing is, we can't even really see it properly from here because of all that foliage. Oh, so good. before we head through that gate into the house, I want to come down here. I just like the look of it. I think it looks really good. I don't know if it's just a chair or what, but I'm guessing it's where this used to sit and take in the views. Let's have a look. Look, got a little lamp down there. It's a little bit, I want to say magical. I don't mean magical. I mean like, I don't know, certain sorts of films that you maybe used to watch where it was sort of wasn't real, but it was almost real, and it's just, I don't know, a bit Game of Thrones-ish or something like that. Oh, look, little bench, little seat to sit down here. Guessing that went down to their gardens as well down there. Might have got an orchard or something. And then, oh look, this is good. It's like proper authentic Portuguese, isn't it, as well? Now I think the path does go up there to some big main gates, but we're going to go through the little one at the side. Right, so I was stood up there a minute ago and said I thought this was like the pool plant room, but you've got, God, they thought of everything. Got a little outdoor toilet, a couple, and then I'm guessing these are showers. A little shower room in here as well. Oh, look at that. It's like a house martin or something like that, or some sort of bird nest, that, isn't it? And then this will go down to the pool plant. I'm not bothered about looking at gas bottles and things like that, but that's what that'll be for down there. Right, let's head to that gate. I think it's really easy sometimes just to miss out these bits. But I genuinely, and I know I bang on about it, but I think it builds up a picture of like the whole place. Because it's so easy just to go and go, look, oh, this is the best bits. Look at all the best bits. And don't get me wrong, I don't want it to drag on by going, oh, look, it's a toilet. It's another toilet. But I would rather show you. And then it's like you're here. Because you experience all of it with me. Not just the cherry-picked bits that, I don't know, maybe everybody shows. Anyone that's come might have shown. But I want you to see all of it. Right. Because I came round the other way and walked back up this way, and I'm at the other side of the pool now, so I don't need to go through that little gate. I can go in straight through these big, I bet there was massive metal gates on there. I bet it looked amazing, to be fair. But look at this. How wonderful is this building? I can't wait to get inside some of them, to be honest. The only thing is, I often think I don't want to walk into the best one first. So I want to save it till last. Because if I go in the best one and then walk around loads that aren't as good, it's a bit like, oh, this is great, anticlimax afterwards. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. You pick a building, you go in it. I'm not going to pick and choose and make it seem like I've stumbled upon that one last. It's real, it's how it is, and it's what I'm doing while I'm here. You're experiencing it as I'm experiencing it. Anyway, let's get in, because look at this. Look at this. With the doorway, the coat of arms above it, and then this double set of stairs up to your door. It already looks amazing. It looks amazing. I don't know whether to get the torch out, because I don't want to show it you dingy. It looks dingy in there. But I also think it's light and bright enough not to have it. Stop being lazy, Matt. Get the torch out. I'm going to do it now. I feel like I'm having a conversation with myself now. What is going on? Right, I've got the torch. The torch is all ready. Look at the coat of arms. So there's a cross. That's like the Portuguese cross in the top right corner. So I'm guessing that's representing country. Then there's 2 rats and a castle, which is a bit of an odd thing to have. Then 3 moustaches, and then 3 birds. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, obviously represents parts of their family and stuff. All right, let's get inside this place. Oh my Lord. Oh, what a shame, because half the stuff's on the floor, look. But look at that, how good that would have been. And look at that door with the green glass in it. And then all this round the edge here, look. A greyhound. Little boy with a very, very little willy. Some sort of phoenix birds. Oh, look, rats. I wonder if it's like a family animal, a rat. It's quite an unfortunate family animal, to be fair. And the dog's there again. But it's really good, isn't it? Oh, and look at the top. Look up there. I wonder if he was Illuminati or Masonic or something like that. That's what it makes me think of anyway. A lot of these big people in power were in the Masons. Don't get me wrong, normal average Joes were in the Masons as well. But a lot of powerful people were and still are something to do with the Masons. So I'm not saying that's definitely what it is. It could be Illuminati for all we know, but it is weird that it's hidden away at the top up there, overseeing everything. It could just be something to do with the workers. I don't know. I just take a second to appreciate this door. Like the thick, what is it that? Is it wood? Yeah, it's wood. Like wooden outer bit with the green glass and the arrows. Like you could quite easily walk in and go, oh, that's a nice door, and not really look. But like the arrows there, this design through with like a hole through to the next bit. They're padded, which is quite strange. Padded doors. And then they had sort of like weird handly bits on as well. Oh, wow. Look at the ceiling in here. Oh, it's such a shame because it's all starting to go, look. They're all, what are they? What fruit? Is it like an artichoke? The artichokes, those. Not quite sure. But as you can see, starting to lose this place. This place won't be here much longer. Yeah, look. I don't know if it's an artichoke or if it's grapes. I think artichoke. Let me know what you think. And then look, I reckon this is the older design. So underneath all the other stuff, look, it's all flaking off here because they've sort of plastered over the top of it. But that is the old original hand-painted designs that probably will have been here since the place was built. It's a shame that it's hidden away, but I'm glad. Look, there's more here. We'll just get some of this paint off and uncover what's underneath. That's probably like, I don't know how old this place is. I reckon maybe 1700s, maybe? Don't know, not 100% sure. I will try and do some research in a bit, but there's no internet around here at all. Look at these windows as well. What beautiful, like, I don't know if it's Gothic. I think it might be. Sort of like halfway between Gothic and something else, but I don't really know what. But it's amazing. And the views out over the hills and all your swimming pool and everything, because I'm guessing this wouldn't have been as overgrown, so you would have watched the kids playing around the swimming pool. It's lovely, it's so nice. It is sad though to see how these places slowly deteriorate. You can't see in the room in front of me. The ceilings are just out of this world, but I'd say 30% of them are on the floor, which is terrible. And there's graffiti on the walls. It does my head in a bit. I'm not gonna lie, it does my head in that people can't save them before they get to this state. So if you look at the floor and even look at the walls, you wouldn't think anything of this place. You'd be like, oh, it's just any old abandoned building. But then you start to get your clues from the things that are on the floor, like this and like this. And then you look up and you see this. How amazing is that ceiling? It is so good. Like, don't get me wrong, that kid looks about 45 and very pissed off. Look at his face. He is not an happy chappy at all. But to be fair, it looks like he's out in the fields doing work, so I wouldn't be if I'd got my todger out. I'd got that haircut, just doing some work out in the fields. I'd be like, my mother's a bastard. Why is she making me do all this work out in the fields naked when she's just lounging round, laughing at me with another child sticking his finger up her bum? But look at it, how amazing is this? Look at that, look at the purple. The purple and then the gold next to it is so nice. And like I said, you look down, you've got cocks. You look up and you've got this. What is that there? In the middle of that bit there, is it vegetables? I don't really know what that's supposed to be, but it's amazing. Let's have a look back at some of these over here that I haven't shown you. I don't know what's happening here. That same pissed off boy is now sat with his mother's head. He's murdered her. He's murdered her for making him do all that work. He looks so angry though. What is he, like, honestly though, what is he putting in her mouth? And there's all the, you know, like, what do you call that equipment now? Is it like set squares? I'm just resting on there because my arm's killing. Is it set squares? Like the things that they use for making, like masons. I wonder if that's anything to do with the Masons then. Because they use all those. I don't mean the Masons as in the group, but I don't mean the Masons are a group. Jesus Christ, Matt. Can you not speak today? What is wrong with you? Masons, as in stone masons, don't they use things like set squares? Or architects and things like that? But is that a link to... Are the Masons called the Masons because of that? Yeah, because I'm sure in their I'm having a full-on conversation with myself in my head here. But don't they use those symbols in their Masonic signs? I think they do, don't they? If I think about it, like set squares. So I'm reckoning it is something to do with the Masons in here, you know? Yeah, because if you look under his bum, there's like a set square and then loads of scrolls and stuff. It must be something to do with that. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm ever right. Unless you've done the research first, you can't say that you are, but it's nice to put the pieces together and find out. Look, same with that. He's got like a hammer on that, and I'm sure there's a hammer on the Masonic sign as well. That 40-year-old boy. Anyway, let's keep going. I've just noticed here, there's some stairs up. But I am a bit concerned with the floors in here. Look at these weird little corridors. Like inside the house. That one curls round. It's very dark in this bit. Like really dark in this bit. You'd think that they would have just made these rooms bigger. Extended it right out to this wall. But I suppose if you're having a banquet in here, then the servants can run round in the little corridors, can't they? You can just imagine it though. You can imagine being in this big room, like with the finer things in life, with these amazing ceilings, looking out over this valley. Look at this. Yeah, looking out across your land, down to the water feature down there, whatever was round this corner, sitting in here with your friends. Look at those roses and stuff. It'd be amazing. And then all the servants would be scuttling round in the corridors. In fact, look at the floors. I've not noticed the floors as well. They're all like intricately done in like little designs and stuff. It's not just floorboards. So they would have had these floors down. Yeah, look, it's like a big star there. I don't know if you can see that. They wouldn't have had floor coverings on them. It would have just been like this. And you don't often see places like that, unless they had one big carpet that sort of went, or rug type thing. This would all be uncovered. It'd be so nice. Anyway, let's look this way, back the way we've come. Right, like I said, we will go up there in a bit, but I am a bit concerned of how safe it is up there. There's glass and stuff all over the floor, like literally every step. Right, let's go down here. It's all, like I said, it's all like little rat runs. Little weird rooms. Oh, this is the bath. This is the bathroom. Look at those tiles. Jesus. You're taking drugs in here and you're off your head, aren't you? That bath's not very big either. I reckon that's I don't think I'd fit in that. I think that's only 4.5 foot long or something. It's not very big. But yeah. Oh, and then the big mirror at this side. Is that rat poo? I don't know if that's rat poo or bat poo. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's keep following it round. Oh. Well, that's surprising. Now there is some more rooms further round that way, but I think while we're next to the stairs, I might just go and have a look up them. I don't know how safe it's going to be to do that, so I am going to have to be careful. And I know all of you are like, don't do it, but I am, because why wouldn't you? Like I said before, God, you're only here once. I only come to these locations once. I'll never be coming back. I'm banging my head. Jeez, that's really low. I'll never be coming back here. So why not take the advantage and have a look? Well, this is unexpected. It's a very low roof with very small rooms. So basically they're living on one floor, because these are just, stone steps down there. This is weird. It's like an attic. It's like a 1-floor mansion. That's really odd. This must be the servants' place up here, look, because they've got a little shower with very bright tiles. The bath and the bum washer. The bath? There's not a bath. There's a toilet and your bum washer. And then your sink. Oh, what can we see out of here though? Oh, look at all the other buildings around the other side. This place is massive, you know. So yeah, it's only on 1 floor, but there's loads of buildings to it. But we'll get to see that shortly. Anyway, let's head back down the stairs. I haven't been in here though. Oh, in fact, we can get a better view out of here. Look at this. Oh, look. Look out of here. This is amazing. The big, I want to say fan. I don't mean fan. What do I mean? What's the word? The windmill, a big windmill. And all the stuff in there. I don't know what this big building's for over here. And then cactus down here and the rest of the house that we've not been in yet. How good is this? Seriously. I love it. I love this place. It's so good. Anyway, let's keep going. Now, I don't know what these things are for. These bits. I don't know whether that would have had Mary in it, although saying that. What's that for? I don't know what that bit would be for. And then this over here, is there anything in the back of this one? No. I don't understand that. It almost looks like something to do with a cooker, but it doesn't really make sense. Right, what's around here? I'm guessing lots of little empty rooms. Yeah, there is. It should just finish round. Oh, it goes on a lot further than I expected though. I thought it was only small. That means that downstairs then, there's a lot. Oh my Lord, look at these tiles. That's all a bit mental on the eyes as well with your brown toilets. But I suppose brown toilets, you don't really have to put too much time into cleaning them, which is good. But that shows there's more downstairs that we've not seen, because it's quite big up here. Oh my, look, what's with all these weird toilets with disgusting tiles? But yeah, these are definitely servants or workers maybe rooms. What's in here? Is this another room? Oh, this one's quite nice. It's not very, look, I'm only just, in fact, can I even fit under there? My hair just touches that. It's not very high in here, but there's another double door to outside. This would have been quite a nice room. It's good though, because it sort of gives you an idea of what's outside and like seeing it from a different angle. And I know we've got the drone, but it's easy to miss details. Like, look, I don't know whether I'm just seeing this or if I'm actually right. On those bits there, yeah, look, there's a design on each one of them. And I know it's a bit boring. A lot of people might not find that interesting at all, but I suppose it's just the finer details, isn't it, that you wouldn't normally see or maybe not notice when you're on ground level. But look at this place. I wonder where it goes to that way, if they've got grounds all around that side. And I wonder when this tree was planted, because it's massive. That's definitely a fair few 100 years old. But, right, let's head back downstairs. You know, earlier I was saying how quiet it is. It's starting to feel a bit unnerving how quiet it is. Like, there's no little bumps and bangs. There's no noises. There's nothing that could be misconstrued. And the thing is, if I hear something in a bit, I'm gonna shit myself because I know there's no noise. There's no noise. So it is a tad worrying, really. Right, what's up here? Oh wow, look at this ceiling. We're back at that little bit that arches round. Oh, look at it in here. Look at the little cute door. That's so little. But yeah, look at all the designs round. And that's before we even look at the freaky faces. All the scenes up at the top of there. This is like beautiful, actually. Looking out into the courtyard. Not that you can see it because it's so bright out there. But, and then all your designs there. You'd have a big chandelier coming down in the middle. That looks like the castle I did in Slovenia the other week. And then if I turn around this way, I can see his face. It's like the Green Man. In fact, it reminds me, oh, what was he called now? That little thing that lived on the beach and gave you wishes. And there was a TV programme about him and it was called like the Salmon Man or Siam Man or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, he lived on a beach and gave out wishes on kids' TV in the 80s. I can't remember what it was. Please let me know if you know, because that is something that is going to bug me a lot, because I quite liked it. And I can't remember what it was. But yeah, we're down on this bottom level now. And we'll head round to the door that's in front of me. So we've got a couple more rooms in this building and then on to the next. That little room is just like a little tiny wardrobe, which is cool. Right, what is... Look at these doors as well. I don't know whether to go. It looks like there's stuff on the floor there. So I'll go... I think I can cut through this room here that we've already been in, because there was a door in this corner. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness me. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Look at them shooting. That could almost be here, down by the lake, shooting, although there's no mountains. Look at that. All the countryside scenes. And then them round a big fountain in the town square. You'd have the fire there as well. Oh, this is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, I won't say she's that beautiful, but it is pretty amazing. And that's before we even look at the ceiling. Oh my Lord, look at that. That's like Pompeii with the mountain, with the volcano going. I wonder if that's what it's based on, although that's a city. I feel like I've been there. That looks like somewhere I've been, but I don't know where. And what's this say here? Is that in French? Yeah. I don't know what it means. The army is it like passage? I don't know what the next bit is. Through Cologne, the army, French army passing through Cologne. I don't know if that's what it says. Like there is what looks like, oh, they're here, look. Army men here. Oh, I've got no eyes. There's like a massive army there, look. But that's what it looks like. But I don't know if it's, no, it's not Colonial army? I don't know. I don't know what that says. If you do know what that says, tell me. A couple of fish down there. Fruit. I'd like to know what all the scenes are. Why has it only got a little thing there telling you what it is? Oh no, it hasn't. Le Pont de Cepino. Is there something on all of them? There is, look. Grand Brûlé, Ile de Réunion. Reunion's a place, isn't it? But I don't know where it is. Basilia? 1888? All the people up on the top of that bit there as well. I want to know what all of them are now. Although I don't think all of them have got it on. I can't see anything on there, unless this is a continuation of that design. I don't know. Is there anything on these ones? I think that's brilliant. So good. Yeah, I think they're the only ones that have got stuff written on them. But let me just stand back and show you this room from this corner. How good is that? How amazing is that? It looks so good. Right, so coming back out of this room, I was going to go that way, but I just want to have a look out here. Now I am going to, don't worry, I'm going to fasten this again. How do I open it? I don't actually think you can open it. Oh wait, there we go. There we go. I just wanted to go outside. Oh, I'll have a look, because it seems, yeah, there is. It's like a long, thin balcony. Like I said, imagine standing on here with your drinks in the sun, looking over this. Don't know if you can hear there's bells ringing. This is beautiful. This is so lovely. So peaceful. Now, I don't know about you, but I would much prefer to live somewhere like this than like £1 million mansion in a city, or like flat, £1 million flat in the centre of London. I couldn't think of anything worse. This, for me, would be amazing. Having the land down there, maybe a couple of horses, right, just sitting out in this. I could retire here, it would be amazing. So good. I'm doing one of those arty shots where I sort of like look off into the distance. Anyway, let's get back inside. And I will shut this door because I don't want damp water and stuff getting into this, because that's what will happen. It'll all end up on the floor like the rest. Right, we're at that door downstairs. I'm guessing this must be kitchens. Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? Very odd. No, what is this? What do you keep in there? It's a bit weird. I suppose it's just because it's not like a British kitchen, like what you would expect of an English kitchen, but it just seems a bit odd. Anyway, let's head out the door and go and have a look at the rest of the buildings. Oh wow, such vibrant colours. It's all, the greens are really green and the flowers are just lovely. Look, that's the balcony bit we were on a bit ago. Oh, there is big gates up there. That I thought they might be locked, that's why I didn't go that way. But they are open. And then if you look at the big cactus growing up the side of the building as well. Hey up, is the cellars? There appears to be cellars. Which I think, is there a door down here? Let's go and have a look in these. I don't think there's going to be very much in them. But I just want to compare and see what they're like in comparison to our cellars. If they're the same sort of setup. Oh Lord. Getting in's not easy though. Oh. Guessing this was the wine cellars then. As there's plenty of undrunk bottles. Yeah, look. You put all your wine in these individual ones. That looks like a petrol bomb. Not a bottle of wine. Oh, what's this one? Oh, is that mineral water? Yeah, mineral water. Oh, with like fizzy in it. Yeah. Now for me, if you're buying fizzy water, you need to be on some sort of register. What is wrong with you if you're drinking fizzy water? What is the purpose of it? It tastes disgusting. And if you're going to put it in another drink to make it fizzy, buy a fizzy drink. It makes no sense. I think it's just going to be lots and lots of empty rooms. But the thing is, if I don't come in them and I don't have a look round, then it'll be on my mind later. What have I missed? Was there something down there? But like I said, I think it's... Ooh, seeing that. What? Why is the steps there? Like if that was outside, I'd say, oh yeah, it's to get on your horse. But what? I'm baffled. Don't know what that's all about. Right, so that's where that little gate would have brought us. If we'd come through the gate, we would have come in through here. But I don't know what all these little rooms are. Oh, it takes us through to that courtyard anyway. I don't really know. Anyway, let's go out to the courtyard. Right, it's about 19 degrees today. It's really nice and warm. To say it's December, I know I'm going to have all the Australians and the Americans saying, it was 35 degrees here today, it was 40 degrees here today. Obviously not in that accent, but it's December. I'm not used to it being warm or have any sort of heat. Is my voice echoing? My voice is echoing in here. It sounds weird. Yeah, I'm not used to any sort of heat at this time of the year. I've come from like Sheffield. I think when I came it was like zero degrees. So this feels really nice. Now this big building here, looking at these amazing doors, they're actually bricked up on the inside. So I'm hoping there's another way to get in there. And look, this is where we've just come out of. It's a cracking building. What a shame this is just going to waste like it is. Oh, look. Got oranges on there and lemons on there. Or are they limes? I think they're lemons that have just not got there yet. I might have one of those lemons. I actually don't think they're limes or lemons. I think they're oranges. I think they're the same as the ones that are up there. They're like Seville oranges. Seville oranges, when you get them like this, taste wrong. They don't taste very nice at all. But I might try it and see what it's like, even though it's nowhere near ready. You know what? I was right the first time. They're lemons. I love lemon as well. Not like pips. That is a nice lemon. I eat lemons with the peel on most of the time. That is good. That is a good lemon. Does anybody else do that? When you get a lemon in your drink, you eat the whole lot. Like the skin and everything. Because I do, and it's beautiful. This is so refreshing. I've eaten a pomegranate on an island in Italy. And now I'm eating lemons at an abandoned villa mansion-y thing in Portugal. Bizarre. I really don't think you understand how refreshing that was and how nice it was. It proper echoes in here. It makes a right noise when you talk. Now let's just have a look back down here. We've got a little water fountain there, look. I just think this building, apart from that little add-on bit there, I'm not keen on that. But with the balconies and stuff, all covered in ivy. And it's just beautiful. Oh, we've got a date up there. I think it says 1877, but we'll go and have a look at that in a minute. Now, I'm guessing this will just take us back to where we've just come, but I don't remember seeing a door. So I'm just going to stick my head in and see where it takes us. Oh no. Oh, I do remember this bit, but we didn't come down here because I said, oh look, there's some stone steps that come down, and that's these. I better put the torch back on. Please tell me this is not the 800th toilet. I can't turn the torch on. There we go. Yeah, look. Another toilet and bath. They're having a lot of baths in this place. And then I'm guessing that's the heating for the whole of the place. What is this bit? Is that a toilet? Or is that like to wash? Oh, maybe to like empty liquids down. Or something like that. Look at this. Just love that reveal. Although it was supposed to be a lot better than that, but I walked into the actual thing. But yeah, right. Let's get across there to that big building. Now this place, I don't know whether it's just me or I've painted that picture in my head, but it makes me think of like a ranch. You know, like when you... They're not called a ranch. What are they called when it's like the Spanish version of a ranch? When you have like a big, almost compound like this is, and you'd have horses and people that go out into the fields and stuff like that. It just reminds me of that. Maybe like Mexican, like a Mexican ranch. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But it's definitely got that feeling, that vibe to it. Like when you see Mexican films and they're on the horses and they come back to somewhere like this. That's what it makes me, think of. God. I am sick of getting ragged to death today. Right. Let's go in here. It's a weird looking building, this. What would this be used for? This is like kitchens. Oh my lord. This is not what I expected. Look at this. You can't even see how good that window at the end looks. Look. Look at that. What was this used for? Oh, that's so strange after I've just said what I've said about a ranch. And then you get a cowboy graffitied. But yeah, look. What is this building for? I don't get it. But look at this. This stained glass just looks so good. So nice. And then off outside in the sliding doors. It's weird, this place. I cannot work out for the life of me what that could be used for. I have no idea at all. No clue at all. That is madness. I just don't get this place at all. These gates here. It's like little cut. There's more gates over there. Oh, 1861. The building that we were in a minute ago. That's when that one was built. This one, I don't think there's a date on there. There's a weird face up there, look. Shaking then because I've got the torch in my hand and I couldn't zoom in. But yeah, it's a bit crazy, this building, isn't it? Let's zoom right out. Look at that. There's a bee buzzing right round my bloody head. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's right next to my head. But how good is this? you see loads of people have been like, well, why don't you stay in the UK and do stuff? Because you don't find stuff like this in the UK. You really don't. And don't get me wrong, there's millions of amazing places in the UK, but I've been to a lot of them, and I just want something different for a change. I want to do a few countries and still do the UK stuff as well, because there's both. Why not do both? Very echoey again in here. Anyway, let's head to the other little buildings. I can't believe this place. I really can't. It's mad. Right, so it's these steps as well. These steps are just pretty impressive, aren't they, for this building, which makes me think it's not just a barn. Like, you look at it and think, it's very bright and nice, but then you look at the actual building and think, could it have been a barn? I don't really get it. I don't really understand this building at all. Then you've got what looks like baby Jesus crying black tears, being held by holy death. It's very odd. Very, very odd. Obviously, that's been added a lot later, because if you look at the design up there, that's the original design. And if you look in that corner there, you can see it just poking through, and it's been covered up. So this is obviously a later addition, along with the other graffiti that's down there. But it's such a weird place. The work on it is more than it should be. If it's just a shed or a barn or something, it's got to have had major purpose for it to look like this. But it's just such a big room. I just don't get it at all. This place has just got so much to give. It really has. Now, I'm not going to go... I don't think I'm going to go upstairs in here, because it's just going to be the same sort of thing as these. It's like a later add-on, I think, that bit of building. But I do want to have a look at this tower. I'm going to get the drone up in a bit as well. I might have already put the footage in, but if I have, it's sort of a lie, because I haven't actually filmed it yet. Look at me giving away all the trade secrets. Oh my God, I'm falling into a bush. Right, I'm coming. So this is the, whatever that windmill thing's doing. Is it great? Is it for corn or something, this, do we reckon? Turns here. Oh my Lord. No, it's another massive well. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's a shame the ladder's gone. Hey up, there's a big opening down there. There's a big door. Oh, why can't I get down there? Oh, and if I was a better drone flyer, I'd fly the drone down to have a look, but I'm not. So I'm confused now. We've got a well here and a well at the other side of the building. This one's run off that up there, and the other one's run off donkeys. Why do you need two? What's the purpose of having two? What did they do here? What was this place? I don't get it. Right, I've just noticed something as I came out the door. I'm a bit blind sometimes and just ignore stuff because I want to look at something else, so I ignore all the rest. So I wonder if these steps go down to that hole. I'm guessing they do. Oh, God. It's a bit slippy down here. Oh. Getting stuck on bleeding, brambly bastards as usual. My shorts are halfway up my neck now. Oh, oh, God, I'm stuck. Yeah, it does look. You go through here. Oh, God, it's a tight squeeze with the bag on. There's another door down there. But is that where the water comes from? Oh, a bit odd, isn't it? What's that for over there then? Is it even a well? Is there just water at the bottom of it, but it's not actually a well? What the hell is this? That's a bit crazy, isn't it, really? Anyway, I'm gonna end up falling down here if I'm not careful. Don't you think this is an odd place? Like, why is there a windmill leading down a kind of well that's got a door halfway down it with a metal door on it that you can get down steps to? But then at the bottom of the well, there's a ladder that's obviously broken, which I'm not going down, don't worry. But then there's another door. Oh God, I can't get out of here. Then there's another door at the bottom. What are your thoughts on that? Because for me, that is a very, very weird thing. I don't get it, and I don't get what this room's got electrics in it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Right, the only thing I can think, because look, that looks like a gas pipe up there. There's something here that looks like it could have had a boiler or something fitted onto it. Or something, no, in fact, that's got like a groove for a spinning wheel type thing, hasn't it? Like a motor. But why? There's nothing else really. There's electrics came into here as well. I don't get it. I really don't. Anyway, back up here. Yeah, this place seemed quite straightforward when we got here. I just thought it was like a big house with some outbuildings for maybe farming or something. Now I'm baffled. It's like, it's getting weirder by the... Why can't I stay on my feet? It's getting weirder by the minute. See that? That's a water tower. That is a water tower, isn't it? With that bit there. So, maybe it is a well. I just don't know. I really, really, really don't know. I'll go up those steps in a bit and we'll go and have a look. But for now, I want to go further up here and look at some of these buildings. I'm getting further and further confused now. I feel like it's a commune. I feel like it's a commune we're in. Because now this building that we're about to go into is very similar to the big building we went in before. And this one's built in 1877. Look at this. Look. Very odd looking building again. With a big door. 1877. And more stained glass windows. Why are they needing these big, empty meeting rooms? All full of stained glass. It kind of doesn't make much sense to me. Like, if it was a dining room, that's fair enough. If you've got one. But why do you need two? This is like I feel like this is almost a more modern version of the one we went in before. Like they've had overflow. They've added this on later because the original building was built maybe 20 years before this. So I just wonder if... I don't get it. I don't wonder if anything. I just don't understand. What's this writing here? Oh, I need to know what this means. I'll show you and then I'm gonna work out what it says. Look. Writing on the wall, but I don't know what that means. I'm gonna have to get that sorted and have a look what it is. What? After the day I close my eyes to see, there are portraits that... translate it yourself, but that makes no sense at all. It doesn't help at all. Right, so let's think about this properly. Big house that's actually not as big as you think it is. One floor of main rooms and then little rooms upstairs. Big building, empty, but amazing. Another big building, still amazing, not quite as amazing. But then, it's throwing me off even more because that looks like a little outdoor cooking area in there. We'll go and have a quick look. You've got this in the middle, which I'm not 100% sure. It's like if I looked at it, I'd think, oh, that's a water tower. But looking down that hole, I don't know now. This is definitely like an outdoor cooking area in here, look. But then, heading up towards the gates, like this area is massive. We've got all these little buildings around the outside we've not been in yet. But this looks like birds or monkeys that they kept in here. I don't know if it's... I'd say monkeys, not bleeding birds, because it's big. Although I know you do have big aviaries. Aviaries? Aviaries. Is it aviaries or aviaries? There was obviously a big fountain of some sort here. And then birds or monkeys. I don't know which. See, the only reason I think, is it birds? Like, where are the perchers? Where did they sleep? It might have just been ripped down. But there's like, or is it dogs? Because this next door, this next to it, looks like potentially dogs. Because there's little gates on it. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Oh my lord. There is a bush here. I don't know if they're tangerines or clementines. And they are the tastiest, nicest I've ever eaten. I might fill my car with these before I leave because they are so nice. So nice. Anyway, this is the dog. I'm pretty sure this is for a dog. This bit here. A little bit to cover up when it's raining. And maybe chuck the food in the end. 2 of those. I reckon it might be birds. I don't know. But then there's a bit all the way around the outside. So we're going to go and look at that next. I honestly wish at home the oranges or clementines or whatever they are were as good as that, because it's like Russian roulette at home with things like that, because they're either, you can get them dry, tasteless, horrible. That is beautiful. Anyway, let's try and figure out these other weird buildings. Now this, I'm not quite sure again. It looks like somewhere to house stuff, this. Oh no, it's animals. I'm pretty sure it's animals because it's got troughs round the edges, look. Horses, cows, not quite sure, probably more likely to be cows. They had a big dog when this floor was cemented. Some big paw prints there. But I don't know about all the other ones. I think these are newer buildings around the edges. And they were probably added on a lot later. Whereas all the buildings down there are the really old ones. Because these are like concrete built. Which is a bit strange anyway. Oh, a lot bigger than I expected, to be fair. Oh, it just goes to toilets. I'm not going up there. Right, these buildings, for a start, that looks like massive sheets of asbestos above me. These are just like big beams on there. These are just like farm buildings, what I would expect, like a ranch. Like I was saying before, that's what they make me think of, a ranch. And it makes me think of like a big square area where you'd have all your farming stuff. That makes sense. That's normal. There's 2 weird buildings I don't get. The normal house is fine. God, I can't get down here. Oh! Yeah, look. These are just like storage or animal like buildings. I get that. That's normal. But what are those other ones for? In fact, look. This is hay or straw that's been stored in here. But what are those other 2 buildings for? I just don't get it. Right, heading to the other side. These are the main gates in, with the massive big gates, to be fair, leading to another strange round building in the distance, which I'm guessing is part of the same estate, because there's gates on the other side over there as well. We'll go and have a look at that in a minute, although I think it's just going to be an empty round room. But we'll have a look before I leave. And then, what we got over here? Are these like for pigs? That's what it makes me think of, with the little bit that comes out and then the covered bit. They all look like animal animal rooms, or what do you call it? I want to say animal storage, but I mean like pigsties and things like that. Yeah, definitely. Look at this in here. This is definitely for animals, 100%. And quite a few of them by the looks of things, because it goes on and on. You can imagine them all mooing and barring and oinking in here. Anyway, I'll follow it round. So like I said, if you remove those two, in fact, if you removed one of those big buildings, I might think banqueting hall, they were very popular people, they like to have parties, and it makes sense. But two makes no sense, don't make any sense at all. And it's far too grand to be a barn. There's loads of these. Look, we've come from there. It goes all the way up there as well with more. And then on this way. And it looks like it's getting more dangerous the further we go down. Oh look, they've got the old shutters out of one of the other buildings in here. I always wonder, these little tables, you see them from time to time. Why did they make them so thin? Why wouldn't you just have a normal table? Oh, I've got all the beer bottles and stuff over there as well. But yeah, why would you not just have a normal width table? Why would you have a little one? I suppose it could be the amount of room. What is this? Is this for feed or something? You take it up there. It's all very intriguing. Like this, look. You can see, oh, look at that. So that's for grinding, isn't it? Oh, look at the big stones. You see these in Derbyshire. The big stones for grinding wheels. I don't know what these are for though. Is it to put the grain in? Oh no, because there's holes in it. I don't know what they'd be for. There's loads of them, they're all over. But yeah, that's definitely for grinding up corn. And it will have been shoved up that bit and dropped down here. And then does it come out the bottom somewhere? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going this way. Right, so I went up here to look at why there was some steps there. And I stood on this and it felt weird under my feet. And then I noticed, I can't even move it, wait a minute. Look, and there's a skeleton down there. See in that corner? There's a rib cage. And you know what? I don't know if it looks human. It could be like a dog or something. I'll try and zoom in on it. Look, it's probably just a dog. But it sort of does look like half of a human one. I don't know, it's very odd that, isn't it? I think it does look like a human one. I don't know if they're thick enough though. Oh, that's weird. Saying that, where's the rest of the skeleton? That's really odd. Really odd. Now I know this probably doesn't interest you, but me and Freddie do this a lot. We'll go in the fields and when we're not metal detecting, we'll just look for bits of pottery. And there's some big chunks of different sorts of pottery here. You can just, I think there might be tiles off the wall though, rather than plates and glasses and stuff. Well, they're not gonna be glasses. You don't make glasses out of pottery, you dickhead. But look at these doors. I don't know whether they were off here, but they've got, it's one of these ones with a door in a door. It must have been a big door if you have to have a little door that you open in the middle of it. And the metal, big metal doors. So where that was used, I don't know. Anyway, I don't think there's a great deal through this one. So we might go out those big double doors and have a look down there. Yeah, it's just overgrown, nothing in here. Right, so I've just come in one final room. Now normally, I wouldn't even show this because it's nothing. It's just an empty room. But I don't know if this sort of helps us work out things. Look, is this what they produced here? Were they a winemaker? Because they've got Vino Tinto, which is like red grapes, isn't it? Or red wine, volume 12%, 5 litres. And then they've got the same for the white wine on there as well. And there's hundreds and hundreds of these. So were they a wine producer? Does that make sense? But is that then what the big mill thing is, or this in the middle? Jesus Christ, can't move. Can't go down here. Is that what this is for? Is that why they need so much water to produce the wine? Have I solved the mystery? Hopefully. Look at that now. What a beautiful evening. Anyway, let's move. Right, so there's 3 different places I want to go before we're done. One is that round building up there, which I'm going to go to in a minute, because I've just flown the drone over it and it looks a bit weird. Looks like it's got stairs inside it. It is empty, like I thought it would be, but I still want to go and have a look at it because I don't know what it is. It's almost like a fort. This is the second place I wanted to come. So down there is that well that we were talking about before. Oh, and then up here is the windmill. But I just want to see what it's like up here. Oh Lord, I don't feel very safe. These steps, I'm not gonna lie. Right, so that pipe does come from there straight down. So you would think that fan was pumping it up somehow, that windmill. But then what is this? What's this for? Like, where does the stuff come from it? Now there's pipes down there though that go into the bit next to. I don't understand it. I don't at all. See, this is written on the side of it, which is written on those leaflets, which makes me think we were right with the wine production. But this whole place doesn't say wine production to me. It says like cult or commune or something else. It's just odd. So those 2 buildings, don't get them all. Right, the final thing I want to go and see, because the light's going, so we've not got very long, is when I was flying the drone a minute ago, I set it up from up here, and over there appears to be a maze or something. So I want to go and have a look. Look at the big gates there as well. Look at the front of the house as well. I've not really showed you. Let me just come around here and I'll show you. Yeah, look at this. It's very pink. I just got a fly in my mouth. That weren't particularly very nice. God, these paths are a bit overgrown, look. Not the easiest to walk through. But, like I said, how lovely would it be here? Did we come down here? Did I come into this bit? Oh yeah, it's in that basement bit, innit? I didn't get that. Right, let's get the torch out, because like I said, the light's starting to go. I think there's a big water feature in the middle of here, but I can't really get to it because we've been overgrown. We've been killed by all the foliage. It's getting me. It's a shrubbery. Look, it's very nice. It is very, very nice. Oh, see if I can see. Oh yeah, I did see this earlier actually. When we were stood on that balcony up there, I was looking down at that water feature. Right, so there's steps up here. Or was it off to, I think it was off to the side of the building. Here maybe? Is this like a maze? Ooh. See, it's very hard to tell from down here. And I don't think I've got the best of drone footage this time, if I'm being honest, because my batteries were almost dead. Thought I'd charged them. This is ridiculous. This is not a maze. This is just awful. Brambly bastard everywhere. You're supposed to walk around these things, not lose your face while you're doing it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it was up here. It went down there. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, because look, that's the bench that we went and sat on. And there are gardens down there. I think there might even be a building there. Can't quite tell. There is another building through the trees down there as well. But I don't think that's anything exciting either. But look, you can see it a bit better up here. But yeah, I think all this greenery is in patterns and you can only see it from above. But anyway, time to head out and head to that round building. You see the other thing about the wine? That's the building there we've just come out of. We're going towards the round building up here. There are vineyards over there. So I'm just wondering if that's what it is. Is that... Did they produce it up there? And then that's just the home? I don't know. It's just those big buildings. I know I keep saying it and it's doing my head in a little bit that I've said it so many times. But when I can't work something out, it does my head in. And I know you guys will probably help. To be fair, some of you will come up with the most ridiculous ideas in the world because you always do. But I like that you do because your imagination's going as much as mine. But someone no doubt will say something like, oh yes, they used to keep their Morris Minor in there. Definitely, because my granddad in 1952 used to do, and it's funny, and I like it, it's funny, because some are so obviously wrong that it's sort of quite funny, but I like that you've spent the time thinking about what it could be. Anyway, we're almost at this building now. Right, it actually says something on here. It says, is it Quinta Nova, LA, Carles Visu Costa. Oh, CVC. Let me try and zoom in on it. There we go. Carlos Vitu Costa. So that's what the CVC stands for. And it was built in 1870, which is the same as the main house up there. So it was owned by this Carlos Visu Costa, definitely. But I don't know what Quinta Nova LA is. Oh, Quinta Nova Lapa, I think it says. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's have a look inside. I don't think it's going to be very good inside, but we'll have a look. I keep seeing these as well to tie your horses on. I don't think we're even going to get inside, if I'm being honest. It's very overgrown, but we'll have a look. I'm not gonna lie, this is painful. Oh, it's not gonna be worth it either. But I need to get in the stairs, so I want to go up them. I want to try figure out its purpose. Try and figure out my purpose a lot of the time. I'm still yet to find out what it is. Right, give me a sec. Right, I mean, after some struggle, I'm in. Now, part of me wants to say, is it a windmill? But I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Ah, fucking hell, that bastard. Fucking shitting fucking brambly fuck. Ow, that hurt. Wrapped round my ankle. Yeah, look at this. So, we've got steps that go up, all the way up there. We've got some sort of little thing there to put something in. It's painted. It's stripy all the way round. Then it sort of goes in there as well to that window. There's big hooks, not hooks, like things all the way around the top. Right, I'm going up there. Right, it's sort of weird because it's definitely got a purpose. It's not just like a folly. First of all, you get onto your first level here. But literally just looks out of the window. Although it's got bolts in 4 places there. That's looking over to where the vineyard is. Then you continue up the stairs, so just come from down there. Up again. You've got these big things here. And they're all the way around the top as well, smaller ones. Up to another window, which is pointing off into the distance over there. Do you think it's a guard tower? It can't be. I just thought maybe they come up here to watch people that they're not nicking the vines. Well, it can't be right, can it? And why does I don't get this bit. Did there used to be a floor on here? There must have been a floor. there is little holes in the bit of stone there, which makes me think that there was, because otherwise you can't get to those windows. But what are these for? These like rings. Ring is the word I couldn't think of earlier. These rings here and these little ones here. What's the purpose of those? And I'm sure I noticed something when I was... Yeah, look. There's also like a ridge all the way around there as well. Like literally around the top. For something. So, I don't know. I don't know. Your guess is clearly as good as mine. But very weird building. In sort of like distance of seeing the main building just down there, look. Anyway, I'm off back to the car. I've had a really good time here, even though it's still annoying me what it is, like what the purpose was. I cannot find anything about it online either. I've even had Sue looking for me to try and find out what it is. Nothing at all. Maybe now I've got this person's name, about to figure it out. But please, you guys, help try and find some more information about it. See if you can do your investigations that you do, and I'll see you in the catch up on Thursday. Right, love you all. See you later. Bye-bye.